of all, though, if you've ever had a serious illness, you'll know that it can completely change your outlook on life. About 12 years ago, Carolyn Hopkinson went for a smear test and was found to have seriously abnormal cells. A week later, she had a hysterectomy. Now Carolyn's decided to raise some money for cancer research by trekking the Great Wall of China with her sister, Sarah Bennett. And both Carolyn and Sarah are with you now. Good morning to you both.
Hello.
Thank you for coming in and talking to us. So, Carolyn, you went and had a smear test. These cells were found. You had the hysterectomy. Since then, you have been fit and well.
Yes, that's right.
But it made a bit of an effect on your life. It had an effect.
Well, it makes you realise what's actually important. Most of the time you can think, is someone nagging you to switch the lights off again? Petty squabbles, telling the children off, things like that. But really what's important is that you're fit and healthy and you make the most of your life. Do things to help other people.
You are right. We do get bogged down in the minutiae of switching lights on and off, ripping tassels off cushions. That was mine last night. Somebody ripped one of the tassels off my cushions, and I was quite cross about it. And then my daughter started taking the mickey out of me. You think, actually, it's not a big deal. It's only a tassel off a cushion, isn't it? It's not. I was like, oh, ripped a tassel off me. Leave it. Yes, you're right.
Sounds like it was her that was the person that did it then.
It was. Oh, don't worry. I did the full CSI. I tracked them down. Yeah. She said leave it. I didn't leave it completely. But you're right, we do get bogged down in the minutiae of life. And having this sort of brush with illness altered your focus and brought it to sharp relief.
Well, yes, because you've got a chance to do something positive. It was a very close thing for me. I had no idea that there was anything wrong. I felt perfectly okay.
Yeah.
And it was just chance that I went to the doctors. We'd come back from living abroad and really just went to register.
Yeah.
It was one of those things you do when you move.
A chance discovery.
Chance discovery.
But also the course of your life and for the better. Sarah, you're going on this trek to China. You decided
I am, yes.
And you go in September, don't you?
Yes.
What made you decide to trek the Great Wall of China?
This is something that, we've never done before, and it will be quite a challenge. I mean, Carolyn enjoys walking, I'm less so really? I do a bit more training. But
how far is it?
It's about 70 kilometres, but it's very steep, and I think it's about 6 or 7 hours walking every day.
For how long?
For about at least 5 days, yes.
6 to 7 hours walking, and it's hilly.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Yes.
And where do you stay? Where would you stay at night? Tent.
You have to stay in they call it the lee of the wall, so you sort of climb down off the wall at night, sleep in the farmer's field.
Oh, help me.
I think it's quite a remote part of the wall, so yes, we are relying on the sort of good nature of the farmers around about.
So do you take food with you? You have to carry your food with you?
Just for the day. The organisers are going to sort of set up camp in the evening, and then we sort of we'll have a traditional Chinese meal.
Oh, really? Oh, that sounds all right. Now it sounds a bit
well, I don't think there's any wine that goes with it. So.
What about the walk itself? Is there any danger on this walk, or is it straightforward?
No. You have to really train quite hard to be fit enough, because it's hundreds and hundreds of sort of rocky, uneven steps. When they built the wall, they didn't go through the mountains or through the valleys. They went up and down the mountains, so there's sheer drops at the sides of some parts.
So when they were faced with the choice of shall we dig a tunnel or shall we just put it over the top, they
went up and over the top.
Be fine. Be fine. Digging a tunnel is such a load of hassle, isn't it? Just go over the top, but they didn't think about you guys having to walk it afterwards.
As far as we know, the only easy bit, if you can call any bit easy, will be the first 10 minutes and the last 10 minutes of the day when you actually climb up onto the wall and back down again.
Right, okay. Is it busy up there? Because a lot of people go and walk it, don't they? Is it busy or will it be quite quiet?
I don't know, mixed, I think, because they were talking about there are sort of locals trying to sell you stuff, and there are an all tourist attraction. So but I think mostly the places where you go to do the treks are, as Sarah said, the more remote areas where it will be a challenge.
Yeah. Have you ever done anything like this together before?
No, funny enough, we were just talking about it while we were waiting.
Really?
So it's that we haven't sort of shared accommodation for a long, long time.
Really?
When we were younger, we used to fight a lot, so I'm hoping to go okay.
Oh, there's going to be hair pulling. You're going to jump on her back. That's how it was in our house. It's going to be awful.
Well, she's much fitter and stronger than me.
Yeah.
So
Hopefully she'll do what she's told.
Yeah. Could be bullying.
No.
Do you think you will fall out, or do you think...
No,
No, you think you'll be all right?
As long as she does what the big sister says.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Do you have a website where people can donate?
We do.
Yeah.
We've called our team the Humpty Dumpties.
Right. For any reason?
I objected to that, by the way.
Yeah, I know that too.
My husband says that's because I'm small and round.
Yeah.
But also, of course, it's a wall, and Humpty Dumpty was on the wall.
Yeah.
But unlike Humpty Dumpty, you're not going to fall off the wall.
Yeah. So
I know
that's
that's
the website.
The website is justgiving.com.
Yeah.
And then you look at the section where it says sponsor a friend and put in the Humpty Dumpties.
The Humpty Dumpty.
Humpty with a Y and Dumpties, I-E-S.
Okay. And all the money goes to the Marie Curie Cancer Care?
Yes. The other thing which we felt was important, by doing the trek, we're going to finance our own trek costs.
Right.
So that every single penny that's donated will go direct to Marie Curie Cancer Care.
That's excellent.
It has been suggested that, if someone made a donation, it would be for a holiday for us to go to China.
So we just want to
make sure every single penny will go direct to Marie Curie Cancer.
How much is it costing you to do the walk? How much is it costing you individually, personally?
It's about £1,300 to cover all the costs.
Each.
Yeah.
Each. That's a lot of money, isn't it?
Yeah.
And none of that comes out of the money that you raise. All the money you raise goes.
All the money goes directly to Marie Curie Cancer Care.
Excellent. So thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you very much
for your time this morning. It's BBC Radio Manchester.
Previously